Hi everyone. Today we're going to focus on creating new API using Apicurito. Then we're going to transform this API into fully functional server thanks to GraphBack integration. So what I'm going to do is just create a new API. So let's call it task API. And then we want to just create a data type. So what Apicurito give us is that we can just quickly name this element called task. We can put a description, and then the main thing is just a JSON example. So now we can just put some random elements for the task. Let's call it name. Oh, that's not name. Test. Description. Demo. And status. Completed. Note. We can later on we can also select the REST resources. So RESTful resources can be used to create a fully functional API access methods. So let's click save, and what we see is that we actually get a pretty nice API generated out of the box. So I'm going to save it to my local machine. We want to save it as a YAML file. So we got this really nice YAML file that we can now move over to our example application. So this example application, it's a GraphBack specification, GraphBack template that we can use to generate the data. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this sample GraphBack file into the model. Yeah, I'm going to change it to OpenAPI specification. And the GraphBack itself allows to generate the fully functional data access layer in the database by utilizing graphical schema. However, extension to GraphBack now allows us to use the OpenAPI specification. So let me use the command GraphBack open. Let me check. So there is a GraphBack OpenAPI. What this command will do is just going to generate the graphical specification for basing on our OpenAPI specification, and we'll just get fully functional backend for it. So we getting the graphical resolvers, and now I replicated the resolver layer back to the database. So this should create all the database tables, and I'm going to use npm run develop to develop the server. Server is now running. What we see is that our documentation contains all the tasks, and we also export the RESTful APIs. So let's write a quick query. Find all tasks. As we see here, all the fields we put into API definitions are available, and we can fetch them. We didn't create any tasks so far, but it will all work. Thank you very much for watching.